Hello everyone, this video is to help you understand the threaded fastener production process related to the process. Patience to watch the end must have gained. Cold forming. Cold heading refers to the use of cold heading machines to cold head a fine line mold into a part blank, except for special sizes, fine rods, large chamfers, etc., and threads. All sizes of the part are in this process. The cold heading mold is divided into two parts. One part is mainly used to form the screw, called the main mold. The part that molds the bolt head is called the die. According to the complexity of the parts that can be molded, cold heading machines are divided into various models, according to the number of the main die casting: 1 die with 2 strokes, 2 dies with 4 strokes, 3 dies with 3 strokes, 4 dies with 4 strokes, 5 dies with 5 strokes. Nuts and bolts cold heading processing firstly need to be assembled together according to the mold design of the combination of molds needed, and then into the cold heading machine. The designed wire diameter fine wire is put into the equipment with cutting and die casting, cut out the designed length, and then through each step of upsetting molding. Each step needs to be adjusted according to the size of the final molded parts, so that such as increasing or decreasing the cutting length, adjusting the position of the ejector pin and so on, until qualified nuts and bolts cold upsetting. For complex parts, this process often takes hours or even days. This is the key process that restricts the whole cold heading productivity. Mechanical processing. Fastener threaded inserts processing equipment, both bolt chamfering machine and other specialized equipment, but also general-purpose CNC lathes, drilling machines and other equipment. Mechanical processing is used to form special-size precision parts that cannot be cold heading, such as large chamfer, radial holes and so on. Chamfering. It is mainly used for chamfering the end of bolts, especially the thread-guided ends such as truncated taper end and taper end. End chamfering needs to be processed and shaped. Turning refers to the use of CNC lathes for special size rods and heads. Fine medium light rods, grooves of rods, and large size shoulders generally require turning. Grinding, for the higher precision grade requirements of the screw diameter and bolt rod with high precision requirements, the use of grinding machine processing is required to ensure that the size of the progress. Thread forming. Thread forming is the process of processing threads. Currently, threads are formed by extrusion. Thread rolling is a process that utilizes 2 flat rolls on the threaded plate, 1 reciprocating motion, 1 stationary, and 1 rolled threaded plate to complete the screw extrusion molding. The threads are then ground back to the starting point and the feeding mechanism will feed a new blank again to start a new cycle. Rolled wire extruded by the reciprocating force of the motor. For large size bolts are not strong enough, the need to use rolled wire. Rolled wire is the use of 2 screw rollers with threads, molding, light gray into the first rotating screw rollers, and then the use of hydraulic pressure to extrude the side of the screw rollers, to reach the end of the set of the extrusion to return to the threaded parts. Processing is complete. Heat treatment. Heat treatment is a combination of heating and cooling to obtain the desired bolt material organization, to achieve the desired mechanical properties of the process. There are 3 main types of heat treatment for fasteners: tempering, carburizing and induction hardening. Tempering heat treatment is the heat treatment process of quenching plus high temperature tempering to obtain tempered martensite surface organization, which is completed by the heat treatment processing line. Surface treatment. The surface treatment of fasteners is mainly for the corrosion protection of parts, including storage and functional corrosion protection, as well as to obtain certain surface requirements, such as coefficient of friction, electrical conductivity, appearance and so on. Common protective surface treatments are divided into short-term low-level corrosion protection, blackening oil, phosphate oil, intermediate corrosion protection, zinc plating, high-level corrosion protection, zinc alloy plating, chrome-free zinc aluminium coating. Less commonly used are electrophoresis and hot-dip zinc. Other features or surface treatments include zinc tin alloy, copper plating, chrome plating, and so on. Screening. Finished bolts need to be screened to identify defective parts or mixtures before packaging. Current screening includes optical screening, laser screening and eddy current screening. Screening is generally a comparative method. Optical screening, laser screening can screen for mixtures and dimensional defects, e.g. no threads or incomplete threads, gasket leakage, etc. Optical screening can also screen for liquids in the grooves. Eddy current screening can screen for large hardness deviations, material mismixing and heat-treated part anomalies. Thanks for watching. The video ends here. If you like it, please subscribe and like our channel.